Yeah, he's like, hey, you doing anything tonight? Yeah, Rick DiPietro?
I think he likes what he's doing right now. I don't think he wants to come back to.
I'm just saying. But Lou Lamoriello, does he, right now, definitive answer, does he or does he not bring back John Tavares?
I think he absolutely does. He has to.
He has to, yeah.
He has to.
I think
it's not like they're going to fire him if he doesn't. He's already a better GM than Garth Snow ever was.
And ever will be.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. Like I said, Lou Lamoriello, what was the first thing that he did? Even before he was the Islanders GM. He went to Toronto and he talked to John Tavares. And he let him, I'm sure he laid out the entire blueprint that, all right, this is what we're going to do. This is where we're going to go. Yes, we know we need a goalie. We know we need to shore up the defense. We're going to get you some help. Because, let's face it, the Islanders had Tavares, Barzal. I love this kid. But they need guys who can play both ways. And especially when you're talking about second and third line kind of players. Yeah, the Islanders scored a bunch of goals last year because all they did was play offense. There was no defense on that team. So it's rare in the NHL these days, but if you could score 4 goals a game, that's great. But if you're giving up 6, what difference does it make?
Yeah.
That was the problem last year. Now, like I said, I'm sure Lamoriello had a long sit-down with Tavares. Tavares wants to stay on Long Island. He's not looking to go to Toronto like all the writers were writing at the All-Star game for the last couple of years. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want that spotlight. So where's the perfect place to play if you don't crave the spotlight? Long Island. He doesn't have to worry about that. There's like, 2 guys that cover that team on a regular basis. So you can just exist. He gets his money. He's happy. He just plays hockey. That's all he has to worry about until he goes to the All-Star game. And now all of a sudden he's got 100 guys all asking him, well, what's your next step? What are you going to do? Why Long Island? It's fine for him. That's what he likes. So Lamoriello, I'm convinced, will make it work.
Now, by the way, I just wanted to mention, Barry Trotz is not the first Stanley Cup coach to not return to the team the next year. Not by a long shot. No. And it's not to say it's a large number of people, but he's not the first.
5.
Scotty Bowman.
Twice.
In 79. Scotty Bowman leaves Montreal, becomes Buffalo
Mike
GM.
Keenan was another one.
Scotty Bowman in 2002.
That's when he retired.
Leaves Detroit and retires.
Okay.
I forgot who was the other one, too.
Bob Johnson in 91.
Oh, yeah, Badger Bob.
Leaves Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Because he's
wasn't it health? Yeah, it was health-related.
Illness. Mike Keenan in 1994 leaves the New York Rangers to become the St. Louis Blues head coach. Why? Why would, especially with the players he had at the time?
Him and Neil Smith did not get along.
Yeah, he and Neil Smith didn't get along, and then to be the coach and the GM, which means that he got paid.
I don't understand why Mike Keenan would leave Mark Messier.
Well, Mark Messier at that point was getting old.
He's still Mark Messier.
True. But, like I said, I'm sure, and I'll say I'm sure, we could verify this, but I'm fairly sure that Mike Keenan doubled his salary with that move. You're talking about a Stanley Cup winning coach, a franchise, the St. Louis Blues back then were a mess. So what are they going to do? Here, Mike Keenan, here's a big check. You just won a Stanley Cup. Bring some of that magic to us. And then they found out he wasn't a magician.
Like, Mike Keenan, you've just won the Super Bowl. Where are you going? Yeah. I'm not going to Disneyland. I'm going to St. Louis.
I'm going to the hill.
I'm going to the middle of nowhere. I'm going
to the Arch.
Now, speaking of Stanley Cup and Super Bowls, the Philadelphia Eagles received the ugliest rings I've ever seen. The Philadelphia Eagles they got their Stanley Cup. Wait a second. No, they got the Super Bowl championship trophy rings the other day.
I haven't seen them.
They're ugly. Very
ugly. They have an ugly green color.
I was going to say, they have to be green, so that's
very, very, very ugly in my opinion.
That's a bad story.
And in the description in there is the dog pound. The dog mask from
really?
Because they were the big underdogs.
Isn't Dog Pound the Browns?
Yes. I meant to say the dog mask. Now they did do a knock, and this is what teams do nowadays. Last year we had New England do 283 diamonds.
Right.
Philadelphia did. There's a certain spot that has a number of diamonds that equal the Philly Special. The jerseys of the 3 players that were part of the Philly Special. Yeah, that just it just goes to show you that not only are championship rings getting bigger and blingier and flashier,
they actually have a meaning,
but
they also describe what you went through and everything.
You know, they have meanings and they have their insanely bad English quote on there.
Right.
We are what we are, and it's just like, come on, you guys clearly did not go to college, and if you did, you clearly did not go to class. So the NCAA should be investigating all the schools that all of you went to. But it's just going to show, nowadays, it's throwing subtle shots and actually not so subtle shots at the teams you just beat.
Right.
What happened? Why is sports no longer, okay, we won the championship, so let's take pride in our championship. Let's not then throw dirt on the team we just beat.
Yeah,
it's mostly because of the fans.
There's certainly a lack of class in that ring.
You don't even see that you don't see that in NBA anymore. In NBA, you don't even see that in NBA. In baseball, you would.
I don't know. There might be a big 23 on the Golden State ring this year because they knocked off LeBron in 4
If anything, there would be J.R. Smith.
I was going to say, was it number 5?
Nah.
J.R. Smith was number 5. I think.
J.R. Smith 5 diamonds.
Will probably
they might do that actually.
You don't know. He might get his own ring this year. Rumor has it, he's getting the biggest one of them all. It's actually going to say MVP inscribed on the inside of it.
The Warriors fans would vote if they give him one. I know that.
Look, Warriors fans, they definitely have $50,000. The ring will probably cost $50,000. It's going to be an expensive ring. They probably have 50,000 fans that will be each willing to donate $1 and have J.R. Smith get a ring created.
Whoever was at the game one, if they can donate $3, you'll probably get
not even $3. They can do $1 from every fan, and the team can chip in $2,000. KD himself would probably chip in
and give the rest to charity.
Yeah, whatever. They can have fans donate $1, $2, $3. They can make the ring. They don't even need to give it to JR. Although he probably accept it. They can just put it in their trophy case room and just show that I would appreciate and love. That kind of shade, that would be hysterical.
They keep it in their trophy box at the Oracle or whatever.
And they give tours for 20 years.
Yeah, and they're and this is J.R. Smith's ring. He's allowed to come and pick it up whenever he wants, but he hasn't come yet.
What's it called? Aliens come to Earth in the year 2097, and they land in the new arena that the Warriors have, their 7th arena from now, because that's just the way sports is going. Baseball, you got a new stadium every 15 years.
If aliens land in Oakland, they're in trouble.
Yeah, they land in Oakland, and they walk into the Oracle, or whatever they're going to call it by then, because it's probably going to be the GoDaddy.com forum or something like that. And they walk into the trophy room, and the first thing they see is this massive ring
with dust on.
Wow, J.R. Smith won the MVP for the Golden State. Oh. No, sorry, he played. Wait, let's Google it. Oh, yeah, J.R. Smith played for the... How did... What? Oh, I get it. Yeah. I get it. I see what you did there.
I have to go to history books for that one.
Julio Jones has roughly 3 years, roughly $35 million left on his contract with the Atlanta Falcons, although it's only partially guaranteed when you add this year and next year's guarantees for $7.2 million. He is holding out. Wow. He wants a new contract. He wants guaranteed. He wants a lot of guaranteed money, and you know what? He kind of deserves it. If you saw the way he played for Atlanta since he's been drafted by Atlanta, and they saved his career by trading up with the Browns, because had he been taken by the Browns, a whole other story. Because that's just, anyone who goes to the Browns until this year, when you have this year's insane wide receiver tanning. But Julio Jones, he's holding out. He wants the money. Show him the green. He earned it, people. He earned it. Show him the money he so rightfully deserves and earned. Unfortunately, this is doing something that happens a lot nowadays, especially in a sport like football, where you only have partially guaranteed. You have players who want more, team doesn't want to give it to them, it's their best player. All of a sudden, you have this rift between best player and management, and it just does not work well. It does not work out well. In a good note, I guess you can call it, there are certain times where it sort of does work out well. Odell Beckham Jr. did not, is not as great of a player as Julio Jones, in my opinion, and hopefully in all of yours as well. He was, supposed to hold out. He will be reporting to camp. He will not be holding out for a brand new contract. He's in the final year. He will probably get tagged if they don't sign a new contract. He will actually definitely get tagged, and then he'll be tagged again, a la Kirk Cousins. Tom Brady says retirement is coming sooner rather than later. Apparently TB12 is not as good as we all thought it was. I don't know. I guess I'm going to call 40. I'm going to call up Giselle and say, hey, I want my money back. If TB12 is deciding he's going to retire, I want out of this I want out of this health junk. I give me the candy, bring on the sugar, and I don't mean Giselle, and give me my money back. Big Ben Roethlisberger, the man known allegedly for doing some of the most disgusting, inhumane acts of life, said something profound and something I actually agreed with for the first time in my entire life. He said, Super Bowl wins are better than a big contract. Now, if only Carmelo Anthony understood that. Oh, if only Carmelo
Only
Anthony.
A lot of athletes understood that.
Exactly.
Oh, where has Carmelo Anthony gone? Oh, where could he be? Oh, sorry about that. I was daydreaming.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah. If only Carmelo Anthony understood. NBA Finals are better than money.
That's where money gets you these days. Oklahoma City.
Yeah. Well, Aaron Rodgers has a 99 overall rating on Madden this year. TB12 has a 97. Aaron Rodgers
hurt last year too.
Was out for 9 weeks. Tom Brady took his team to back-to-back Super Bowls. Now, I didn't win this one.
So anybody has 98?
There are 98s, but Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Donald, I believe 2 other players are 99. Now, by the way, J.J. Watt usually is 99. Now, he's not this year because he was injured again.
Too many injuries.
And they decided that, you know what? We're not going to let him start at 99. He can work his way up.
Frenzy is over pretty much because he hasn't been in the spotlight anymore. So.
Yeah, but he's still a great player.
Yeah,
but does Aaron Rodgers deserve a 99? And I know this is video games, so this is more like a Nerdvana type thing. But does Aaron Rodgers deserve 99 while Tom Brady gets a 97?
I'm going to go with no.
I'm going to go with yes.
If Tom Brady doesn't get a 99, I don't think anybody
probably
can.
No.
Tell me when does Tom Brady throw a pass of more than 20 yards?
What?
Twice a game, pretty much at the end of the half.
Like that.
he might.
Don't forget,
he might get 20-yard completions because we're talking yards after the catch.
I know what you meant. I say at the end of the quarter, end of the half, he might air one out just to try and get it. But that's about it.
Everything he throws is 6 yards, 8 yards. Just quick hits. And Aaron Rodgers, he throws the ball downfield.
Aaron Rodgers is his
Aaron
best
Rodgers
play.
Can run.
Yeah. I trust Aaron Rodgers more with a Hail Mary than I trust Jerry's Familia getting a save at the end of a game.
But that's my point. Is that Aaron Rodgers does everything a quarterback should do. Tom Brady, while I'm not saying in any way that he's not a great quarterback, because obviously he is, but his game is more limited than Aaron Rodgers. He can't scramble. He's not going to. He very rarely throws the long ball. And that's a product of what he has as receivers, as much as it is his age, and as much as it is also his offensive line. But do I think that Aaron Rodgers deserves a better rating as a quarterback, strictly as a quarterback? Never mind the team, never mind the other factors. I think Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback.
Well, by the way, you mentioned Tom Brady in 20 yards. He was so used to, for a long period of time, throwing slant routes to his favorite wide receiver, Wes Welker, for so long. Right. And then it was only then that he actually get Aaron Hernandez and Rob Gronkowski. He got these 2 hulking physical specimens that one would block and beat the living daylights out of the defender, and the other tight end would sneak around and then catch the pass.
Right.
It was only then where he actually started throwing the ball a little farther downfield.
But that's what I'm saying. Everything with Brady is 3-step drop, quick throw, and it infuriates me because nobody else does
his throws aren't as quick anymore thanks to that nice thumb he got.
Right. But you look at teams that say, well, we're going to play West Coast offense. Well, that's what the Patriots do. That's the real West Coast offense, is quick hits, and if your receiver breaks a tackle, now your 6 or 7 yard pass just turned into a 30-yard pass.
Yeah.
So when the Giants say we're going to play West Coast offense, first of all, they're lying. But
because they're looking for a 10 or 15 yard pass.
But they never did it that way. And that's the way the 49ers did it when Montana and Young were the quarterback. It was the same kind of offense. And it's so easy to run. I don't know why more teams don't do it like that.
Yeah.
Because they should.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the NBA Draft Preview. for the home stretch here on 90.3 WHBC. My name's Andrew Zucker, and alongside me, Karen Bonagura, Kyle McKay, special guest Tim Leonard. We want to thank so much for coming in. Stay tuned for the German Hit Parade. It's been fun. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Okay. Yo. Tell your